Welcome back to MedBites. So we're going to go over the clotting factors real quick. We're going to go over a drug and a couple conditions. And yeah, let's get to it. All right, so before we start, let's quickly go over the coagulation cascade. We know that we've got two pathways, the extrinsic and the intrinsic pathway. So the extrinsic pathway starts with factor 12, factor 11, 9, and 8, goes this way, and then they meet up at factor 10. And then the intrinsic pathway starts with just factor 7 and it meets up with factor 10. Factor 10 is then converted to factor 5, 2, 1, and boom, you get a blood clot. This is the extrinsic pathway. This is the intrinsic pathway. Remember that the extrinsic pathway has the most number of, or the greater number of factors, hence it will have the lab value that has the more letters, so PTT. Intrinsic has the least, so it will have just PT. A lot of people forget how this common pathway works or what the numbers are. A quick way to remember this is just multiplying all the bottom numbers gives you the top number. So 1 times 2 times 5 gives us 10. Okay, so you got to know which factors are created in the liver because this ties up a lot in cases of cirrhosis. So you got to know that the liver is where factors 2, 7, 9, 10, along with protein C and S are created. This process is vitamin K dependent. It's important to know this. And the enzyme involved is the vitamin K epoxide reductase. It's important that you guys also know the actual process. What's it called? It's called gamma carboxylation. So epoxide reductase is what's inhibited by warfarin, a very important anticoagulant that we use in the hospital setting. And its cousin is heparin, but that one works on antithrombin. That's a different mechanism. But you guys got to know that warfarin inhibits epoxide reductase, and hence there will be no gamma carboxylation, and you are going to lose these factors, which is why the blood becomes thin. You cannot clot it. You have to know that warfarin takes time to kick in. It takes around 3 days for it to kick in. And the first factor that's lost is going to be factor 7 because it has the shortest half-life. You also have to know, just quickly, just know that hemophilia type A is deficiency in factor 8. So just remember the letter A sounds a lot like 8. And factor 9 is going to be hemophilia type B, which is also known as Christmas disease.